Here at the world famous Pier Head in Liverpool on a beautiful spring day, and the Mersey is shining back at us here. Just have a little look at the old river. There you go. As you can see, it's full of boats. When I was a kid, you couldn't move the ships coming in from Africa and America. Sadly, no more. So today is the opening of a very interesting exhibition of guitars called the Mersey Soundwave, which is being promoted by a guy called Bill Hart, who's just standing behind us. We'll just walk through and have a look at them. It's amazing enough, they weren't allowed, they were going to have a live band here playing today, the Dominoes. But they wouldn't allow it on health and safety grounds. So there you go, we're at the Beatles story, and you can't play rock and roll. What's the world coming to?
Oh yeah, don't eat too many Easter eggs. Might have one. Easter eggs.
Oh come on, I'm going to have 10.
Oh yeah, it's like that. But it's Easter, it's the British tradition, you know, the English tradition. It's wonderful. So over here we've got a few of the guitars. One you can get a panoramic view. This Mersey way, which is very artistic, it's great. And we can sneak through here. Oh, thanks. Guitars donated by some very famous names. I wonder whether that's George's. It could be. There's a acoustic guitar from Travis. John Bon Jovi has got this ovation for us. Sign it. A little bit further down, it gets a bit exciting. So this is a special guitar. I'm not sure it's a Gibbon, but it hasn't got a Gibson head on it. But it was played by Mick Taylor, and it's normally on display at the Cabin. Mick Taylor, of course, was with the Rolling Stones when they did that famous concert in the park. Mick's just recently been playing down south at Butlins Holiday Camp, where they have a blues thing every winter. Still going strong, still playing great. I'm not sure who that Epiphone is. That's the lead guitarist Gibson Firebird from Bryan Adams' band, Keith Scott, and a famous Strat from one of today's bands, the Arctic Monkeys. But here's the centerpiece of the attraction. Paul's original Hofner bass guitar, signed. This is the one he used to play when he returned to the Cabin in 1999. It's played that famous gig, and he donated it. I don't know whether you can see here, but there's the date on it. It says Cool Cabin. Cheers, Paul McCartney, December the 14th, 1999. A little piece of history there. This guitar is only here for about another 10 minutes because it's so valuable that they're coming to take it back to the Cabin. Pink Floyd, Dave Gilmour, one of his really old Fenders. I think that's reputedly to be one of the first ever Fender Stratocasters, which Dave donated again for the Cabin display. What about this, eh? Wow, look at that! That's a status quo telly with the 3 lace pickups on. So I could be wrong, but I think that's Francis Rossi's guitar. I think he's the guy who plays the lace pickups. Don't know how old that is, but it looks very old. And oh yeah, there's Rick Parfitt's guitar here. So that's Rossi's guitar, and that's Parfitt's guitar, all beautifully worn. And these are normally on display again in the Cabin. Bo Diddley's famous Gretsch there, signed by the man himself, the square Gretsch guitar. You all remember the Roadrunner, you know, those fantastic Bo Diddley riffs that everybody copied in the 60s. And then next to it is Denny Lane from Wings. And it's a rather, I can't see the, it's a Fender Strat copy, the cheapskate. And Down here we've got a beautiful Spanish guitar donated by Donovan. We all remember Donovan from the 60s with the Dylan-esque folk songs that he's still playing, I believe, today. And another great band from the 60s, Wishbone Ash, with an Epiphone. Flying V. I'm trying to remember the name. But again, all these things are signed. It's fantastic. And we just pan around here for the guitar freaks. This guitar in the middle here, which says Black King, was actually a Hofner prototype. And it's one of a kind in the world. God knows how much it's worth. But it's got all the early Hofner features that were later put on the Senator guitars, all the famous guitars from the 60s. So that's the only one in the world. It's sort of hidden quietly in the middle of the display, but I'd hate to think how much it's worth. Ken Shalliker, who was part of the Dominoes, King Size Taylor and the Dominoes in the 60s, is also an expert luthier. And the beautiful guitar down there with that amazing finish is one of the guitars that he has made and donated to the show. We just move a bit back that way. There's a banjo there. It's the only banjo in the collection. But it's owned by a guy called Ricky Tomlinson, who's a TV star here in Britain. And he's donated that. So amazing guitars here. I don't know, there's a really old Fender Stratocaster here which has been reworked, polished. That's obviously some years old. I hate to think the actual age, but it could possibly be 60s something. This is another guitar that Ken Shalliker has designed. Beautifully finished bass guitar. This guy should go into business, he's really good. And in the middle is a Framish bass, and I understand this goes back to about 1959, 1960, and this was the guitar that Ken played with the King Size Taylor and the Dominoes at the Star Club in Hamburg. So again, a very, very valuable guitar. Next to it is another one of his creations. A beautiful finish on it. And finally, the star of the show. This is a guitar called Spirit of the Wave, which Ken has designed especially for the exhibition here today, and I think you'll agree it's the most fantastic, innovative design for a bass guitar, and captures the whole spirit of the wave, which is absolutely amazing piece of work. And look at these beautiful inlays here, a la PRS. So anybody who loves guitars should really appreciate the workmanship there. And there's a little mini one. I don't really know too much about that one, but I presume Ken's made that too. And that's just like a miniature version of the Wave.
And it's just the only
and that's the collection. So what a unique set of guitars, the like of which you'll never see anywhere in the world again. Bo Diddley, Paul McCartney, Pink Floyd. Wow, just tremendous. So this exhibition's only on for a week, so hopefully we'll get this on the site within 24 hours. So we're now 1st of April, so you've got about 6 days if you want to come and have a look at this show. If you're a guitar freak like me, then you've got to come and see these things. This is a one-off. And this is Fergie signing off from the Beardhead in Liverpool.